welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is a little bit early. I can't help myself. If the department stores can do it, if the TV adverts can do it, if Starbucks can do it, I can do it too. Today's tutorial is indeed a festive makeup tutorial and I can't help myself. I'm so sorry. It's the glitter. It's just the glitter that kills me. When I think of festive makeup, glitter and so much of it. Such a sucker. So I know we're creeping into the end of November now, but I kid you not, December will be all about festive makeup. I am so sorry, but I can't help myself. I don't know what it is about Christmas Day and like just Christmas in general, because all I do is I have very snazzy jammies, okay, don't even get it twisted. I wear snazzy jammies on Christmas Day. They're usually unicorns or Disney princesses or stars or some fluffy concoction of pink glittery stuff. They're fantastic. The one thing I do is I put on a full face of makeup. I do not get it. I wake up, we open all our presents, and I still stay in my pajamas all day, but I have a full face of incredibly glittery makeup on. Like, what is that? Like, no one sees me but my family. And maybe, like, the odd neighbor if I go outside. Like, no one sees me on Christmas Day. But I look freaking unreal. Please say it's not just me. Anyway, I don't know what it is, I just cannot help myself. But it is the first thing I do after opening my presents is I go on and slap a full face of amazing makeup on my face. Like, why? I love it. So you're gonna see a lot of it in the coming weeks. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Anyway, that's it from me today. I'm not going to keep you guys long because I really don't have much to say except to apologise for the glitteriness or whatever in the weeks to come. And I feel like I've thrown a lot at you. We've talking about Disney princesses and unicorns and glitter and fluffiness and pinkness, and I think that's enough. Just too much stuff to deal with. Okay, so that is it for me today. Go and enjoy the tutorial and I will see you guys next time. Okay, so I've actually already done my skincare today. My face is getting an utter battering because of the weather at the moment, so because this is a makeup tutorial and not a skincare tutorial, I did it all before I started filming. I cannot stress the importance though of skincare in months like this. Your skin is very vulnerable to the cold, so I do suggest upping your moisturiser game, okay? Upping your moisturiser game. If you're interested in what I use for my skincare has not changed. I have a video on that, so you can go and watch it if you like. Okay, so first up is primer. Today I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Featherweight Primer. The reason I'm doing this one today is because it is so moisturising. Okay, so for foundation today, it is none other than the Huda Beauty Huda. It is none other than the Huda Beauty Faux Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation. I think that is its full name. Oh sorry, excuse me. Hashtag Faux Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation. Ding! So my colour is Tres Leches. The hell that is. This foundation is actually amazing. It's really, really beautiful. However, my god, is it drying. I kid you not, faces will crack. And you really, really need to up your moisturiser game underneath it as well because it is that drying. The worst thing you could possibly probably do is use a poreless primer and then this, like I did last week. Okay. Okay, as you can see that this foundation is ridiculously beautiful and it is so high coverage. You really, okay, if you're not me, you really do not need a concealer, okay? But the one thing I must repeat is the hydrating primer and upping your moisturizer game, because this kind of foundation in these winter months is just not a great idea, okay? The other thing I want to say is that if you have oily skin, this foundation is going to like be your life, okay? I kid you not, this for oily skin is just going to, oh my god, you're gonna fall in love with it, I kid you not. You're gonna be like, yes, thank you, love it. Okay, another thing actually I want to say, which I completely forgot about up until this moment. This foundation is not that versatile with that many products. Do you understand? Like, so for example, I don't know if you can see it, but it does not work that well with the Kat Von D hydrating primer. I just don't have another hydrating primer that I like as much as that one, so, or works as well as much as that one. So yes, I do like this foundation enough to have to find and invest in yet another hydrating primer that works with it, because it doesn't work very well with that primer. Or maybe it's my moisturiser, I don't know. But sometimes I get foundations and they just work with everything and you never have to worry. Sometimes you get foundation like this one, and it's not just this foundation, there are others like it, that do not work very well with your products. So this one doesn't work very well with poreless primers either. So I think this might just be a trial and error sort of foundation. Just gonna try find it. I can't say anything on the primer. I did buy the primer on Cult Beauty, which is where I bought this one, didn't have very good reviews, so I didn't buy it because of that reason. I do assume though that primer works very well with this foundation, because they usually do. Just that. Alright, moving on. So for concealer today, I'm going to have to share some very, very devastating news with you. So my favourite concealer, which is the Laura Mercier High Coverage Concealer for Under Eyes, which is like my all-time favourite, has actually been discontinued. I'm genuinely, the salesperson at Selfridges counter at Laura Mercier, I genuinely thought I was going to cry, because I really don't actually have another concealer that I love that much. So I'm going to stop showing you it now because it's no longer available. Anyway, moving swiftly on before I start crying. Right, so concealer I'm using today, you guys have seen this before, and I do like this as a concealer. It's just not as drying. I really hate saying that, but it's the Laura Mercier one is really, really, really thick. This is super thick. It's just very moisturizingly super thick, so you have to set it for longer. I feel like you have to really bake it with this, and the other one you don't really have to bake it that much. Anyway, without further ado, this is the Dermalcol makeup foundation, which everyone bangs on about. It's the one that covers up everything, yada yada yada. I like to use it as a concealer because it's banging as a concealer. This is 218. Okay, look, my face is cracking already. Can you see my face cracking already? Fuck's sake. So for setting all of that, I will be using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Under Eyes Powder. Hands down the best baking powder ever, okay? 100%. Just costs a lot of money for a very tiny pot. Like I said, if you're going to use the Dermalcol foundation for concealer, like I am, you want to bake this for like a good 20 odd minutes. No, I'm joking. You want to bake this for a good 5-10 minutes, okay? Because it is very oily, which is great for under eyes, but not great for staying power. So if you feel like you have sufficiently baked, which I think I have, because I've been sitting here for like 15 minutes on Instagram, which is just a bit depressing, you are going to want to knock that off. Okay, next up is Fist powder. So today is a new one. Well, a new one for you guys, but not a new one for me. So the other day I went into Superdrug and checked out the collection that e.l.f. have brought out there. Superdrug is the only place you can buy e.l.f. at the moment in the UK, but they do have a very wide range of all their products. It's very good actually, and I'm liking it. So this is their HD setting powder. It's the clear one, as you can see, and I have actually fallen in love with this. Considering the price, you're laughing. I'm going to be really weird, but the best thing I like about this powder, it comes with like a little turny thing. So when you're not using it, you can actually close it, so you don't get all that ridiculous amount of powder. Because, oh my god, I hate that so much. It's unreal. See how lovely that is? I swear it's like fiber. Okay, so to darken that up a little bit, today I am going to be using the Too Faced bronzer. This one is the Dark Chocolate Soleil, and it is the Deep Tan Matte Bronzer. That is its full name. Okay, so next up is eyebrows. You know me. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This colour is in chocolate. To be applying it, I will be using her double-ended eyebrow brush. So, because I'm hella boring, I'm not actually going to let you guys see how I do my eyebrows today, just because I think it just takes too long sometimes, and I want to mostly focus on the face, and I wanted to mostly focus on my eyes. So if you want to know how I do my eyebrows, there are other tutorials available that show you how, i.e. the best coverage foundation. I think I can't even remember what I called it, but I do show you how I do my eyebrows in that one, so sorry. And when I'm not showing you guys how I do them, I do it something like this, and voila. I wish I could do my eyebrows like that in real life. My life would be so much faster. Eyes. We're obviously using this palette, okay? So, the palette looks something like this. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so first up, we're going to be doing a base, which I'm sure you all know what a base is by now. So, getting a fluffy brush. This one is mine. This is the Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease. It's a nice big fluffy one. We are going to go in with the colour Bay, which is this one right here. See? Bay. Right, I'm not going to zoom in for this because it's like bare easy. Okay, now for the real deal. So for this tutorial, you're going to want to have a good crease brush. You know what I'm talking about, is where we go in here at the crease, because that's the main part of this tutorial. So my favorite crease brush is this one. This is no stranger to this channel. This is the Zoeva 224 Luxe Defined Crease. Funny that. It is in the name. So first up for the crease, we're going to hit it with henna, which is this color right here. So next up, it is Man Eater, which is this one right here. Again, we're going in on that crease. Okay. Okay, so next up, we are going to be going in with the colour Cocoa, which is this one right here. So for this one, we are going to still hit that crease, but we're going to focus on the outside corners, okay? So imagine you have a V shape. That's the best way I can describe it. A V shape. Okay? Okay, so now, before we go in and do our lid, I want you to take that first soft, fluffy brush that we used at the beginning. This one is the one that I used with still got a little bit of bay on it. Now, I want you to go in and I want you to blend those lines out, okay? As always, you're gonna see a massively speeded up version, okay? But do not be afraid to keep blending until those lines are completely diffused, all right? Okay, so last up is this one here. This one is Trust Fund. I don't know why I'm holding a brush in my hand because we're actually not going to go in with a brush. Now, if you guys own this palette, you'll know that these two are beautiful colors, okay? But they're hella creamy and brushes. I find it's easier to go in with my finger because brushes don't pick up enough product. So, going in with our fingers, okay? We are going to hit that lid with Trust. Just watch and learn, okay? Now, how easy was that? So, last bit, I promise. So, taking a flat-sided brush. Now, you don't have to take a flat-sided brush, but I'm going to because I find it's the easiest to kind of blend everything out. This one is the 234 Luxe Smoky Shader. What I want you to do is I want you to go in very carefully, okay, and again diffuse those lines. It's really easy. It's almost like a creamy based eyeshadow, so it will dry on your eyes, so it's not that hard. You're not gonna like screw it up, but gently does it, okay? Gently does it. Now that wasn't too hard, now was it? Last bit is our under eyes. So I'm gonna make this quite super easy. So first up for our under eyes, we're gonna go in with henna, okay? The little brush that I am using, okay, is this little one here. It is Zoeva, the 237 Detail Shader. It's the one I always use. Okay, so last up, we're gonna go in with Cocoa again, just on the ends. So all I want you to do now is I want you to do this bit here. Okay. Okay, so for the finishing touch, now I want you guys to take a clean, tiny little brush, okay? This is the Real Techniques accent brush. There we go, that's what it was called. I want you to go back in and get some Trust Fund. Yeah. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to hit these little corners here, yeah? We're going to bring it up to here, yeah? Very easy. Okay, so this bit is completely optional, but I am going to go in with a liquid eyeliner. I'm not going to do anything fancy like a flick or anything. I'm just going to define my eyelashes. So, this one. This is the Milani Stay Put Matte Liquid Foundation. Liquid foundation? The fuck? This is the Milani Stay Put Matte Liquid Eyeliner. Settled for the last. Couldn't let you want it though. Okay, so for the finishing touches, first up, it is the Benefit Their Real Mascara in black. Ooh. So eyelashes. I feel like I don't really need to introduce these anymore because you know what I'm going to be saying. But these are the Lash Unlimited eyelashes and they are in number 16. The reason that I always like using these now is because they work for daytime and they also work when I do something like this, because I sometimes feel like my big lashes would like cover this up. Do you know what I mean? Like I've just gone to so much freaking effort to make myself all pretty and glittery, and then I'm just gonna go hide it with massive false eyelashes. So it is these ones for today, okay? Okay, so for lips, I am going to be using these little cuties. So the colour that I have chosen is indeed Bombshell. Look how cute it is. It's so cute. Ooh. So for the finishing touch, this is like the last bit, I am going to be using the Glam Glow Setter Setting Spray, which is probably the last use of Glam. Okay, so that's it from me today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions about anything, please just comment down below and I'm always happy to answer you. Also, if you like what you have seen here today and would like to see more, I suggest that you subscribe. Anyway, that's it, and I'll see you guys next time.